From WFSB, this is an Eyewitness News Update.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, September 8th. I'm Nicole Nalepa, and we will get to all of your top stories in a moment. But first, one of the top stories is a first alert in the forecast center. So Scott Haney has all the latest on what we need to know. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Nicole. Hi, everybody. Good morning. First alert. Once again, it seems like the entire week has been ruled by first alerts, and we're giving you that first alert for two reasons today. Not only for the heat, but for storms that could develop later this afternoon through this evening. So keep that in mind, okay? Heat advisory in effect for everybody in the salmon color, which is a good portion of real estate here in Connecticut. We're also talking about Hurricane Lee. Before we get local, let's go out to the sea. A Category 5 with 165-mile-an-hour winds. Here's the track. Everybody's talking about Lee. Turns into a Category 4, so it weakens a little bit, but it continues to climb close to the United States. Now, most of the model runs at this time have the storm system paralleling the United States, not making a direct hit, but paralleling the United States. We'll give you the first alert on if that storm does decide to make a change, or anything can happen over the course of the next week, so we'll certainly keep you posted. Satellite and radar confirms there's not a lot going on out there right now. As I widen out the shot, there's still not a lot going on out there right now, but it's later this afternoon through this evening that we start to see a cold front advancing closer to Connecticut, and that unfortunately means business. It looks like we're going to get some showers and some thunderstorms around here. Hartford, 72 soupy degrees this morning. Excuse me. Pardon me. 79 right now in New Haven. 79 amazing degrees. And it's 7:01 in the morning. That's pretty ridiculous. All right, a little soupy out there, a little murky in Middletown. Good morning to you. And we'll take a look at some of the temperatures in right now. Southbury, thank you, Kath, 64. Westbrook, thank you, Carrie, 75. And Jeff and Staffordville at 65 degrees this morning. Temperatures across, 57 is where we should be. We're at 76 in Groton. 79 again in New Haven. That number is about 22 degrees above average. Wow. Wow. Dew points also 77-degree dew point, 75-degree dew point, 72 in Groton. That's pretty rough. Dew point trend stays up, up, up through the weekend. Look at this. This is today. It gets even worse tomorrow. So the dew points are certainly going to be high, and the humidity is going to be cranking this entire weekend. Winds are calm out there right now, and the day ahead, well, we're going to introduce that shower and thunderstorm icon anytime after 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon through 6 p.m. I think along the shoreline it'll be limited in nature with the exception of Fairfield County. So we have to throw in a thunderstorm icon as well for Fairfield County. But the rest of the shoreline should be okay. Just going to be warm. It's going to be a hot and humid day today. Now, the severe threat, it's pretty good. We're at level 2 for a good portion, a good chunk of real estate here in Connecticut. Level 1 for everybody shaded in the green. But level 2, typically when we get into the level 2, we see some action. And that is, again, according to First Alert Futurecast, tomorrow's weather today. Let's watch what happens. Not a lot through 2 p.m. And then we take a look, 5 p.m. They'll be isolated in nature. Not every town is going to see this activity. But 7 p.m., it's moving through Fairfield County. And then it's in central Connecticut at 8 p.m. this evening, showers and thunderstorms, and then they scoot on out. And then tomorrow, just a slight chance for an isolated shower, not a washout by any means. Today's daytime highs climb into the mid to upper 80s, better than yesterday's 95, but still it's going to feel like 95 today with that heat and humidity. Isolated storms tomorrow, scattered storms on Sunday, Monday scattered storms, and then the humidity finally breaks back on Tuesday. But Wednesday and Thursday, it climbs right back up with isolated showers and storms. That's a quick check of your first alert forecast. In the meantime, Nicole will send it to you.
All right. Thanks, Scott. The Hartford Police Department continues to investigate and grieve the death of one of their own. Officer Bobby Garton was killed Wednesday night in a crash, and the suspect, 18-year-old Richard Barrington, was in court yesterday. He was pulled over for turning left on red and then taking off, blowing through 2 red lights before hitting the police cruiser that Officer Garton was a passenger in. Now, at last check, the driver of the police cruiser, Officer Brian Kearney, is in the hospital right now with serious injuries. And right now, the suspect is charged with a number of motor vehicle violations. The judge set his bail at $1 million because prosecutors say that they are looking into more serious charges. And Hartford's Puerto Rican Parade and Festival has just been postponed as the city continues to mourn the death of Officer Garten. It's out of respect that they're postponing this. It was planned for this Sunday, but now it's on hold until further notice.
We feel that this moment is important to show our support and solidarity with the Hartford Police Department and the entire community affected by this tragedy.
We'll keep you posted as soon as a new date for the parade and festival is selected. And we are also following another developing story in Hartford right now. Police continue to search for a shooter this morning. Investigators say that someone gunned down a man in his 30s on Franklin Avenue last night. The victim was hit by several bullets, and he is fighting for his life right now in the hospital. So as soon as we have some more information and any updates, we'll be sure to share it with you. And police in Plainfield are investigating a suspicious death. This took place last night, and they found 33-year-old Christine Knox dead right outside of a home on Cemetery Road. Investigators are still not releasing many details, but they are asking anyone with any information to contact police right away. 95 northbound is back open after 2 people were hurt in a crash involving a state trooper. The highway was shut down for hours yesterday in Groton, and this crash happened just past the Gold Star Bridge on the northbound side of 95. We know that emergency crews rushed 2 people to the hospital. We are still trying to find out how serious their injuries are, and we're also trying to find out if the trooper was one of those who was hurt. And police continue to investigate after a pedestrian was killed on Route 83 in Vernon. That happened yesterday morning. Police have identified the victim as 43-year-old Trina Gold. She was hit by a car, and investigators say that the driver remained at the scene and is cooperating with police. The cause of the crash in West Hartford remains under investigation, though, this morning, where we know 2 people were killed, a woman and her 2-year-old child. So this happened on 84 Wednesday night. The woman we know is identified as 26-year-old Natalia Dudzinski, of Bristol. 3 other cars were involved in that crash. Thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News on this Friday. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Have a great day, everyone. Be healthy, stay positive, and stay cool out there.